Hi everyone, this is Kangs. Welcome back to another video. Yeah, last time if you watched the other video, we were in Giraffe Center. Today we are in Nairobi National Park, but specifically we will not be visiting the Nairobi National Park. This time, me and my family, we decided to go to Nairobi Nature Walk, which is it's the same location with the Nairobi National Park, but this is more of a friendly walk or like a nature walk. The entrance is 250 Kenya shillings for the adults, and if I remember well, it was 50 for the kids. So, and one thing you have to keep in mind, you have to show your ID or your passport if you are a foreigner. So we started with this lion, a brief whatever. It's made of waste plastic, mostly the slippers, the Crocs, and those are non-biodegradable materials, just to save the environment. So that was our start in the Nairobi National Park. That is a nature walk. It's a very nice place. You can tell from the environment, from the walk paths and everything. And the main difference, because someone might ask, if I go to Nairobi National Park and I don't want to do game drive, because there is game drive as well, I just want to see the animals without doing a game drive. So there's three options. You can do the game drive, you can go to animal orphanage, and you can choose to go to Nairobi Nature Walk, which we are doing now. And the main difference is animals in animal orphanage, they are more caged, like they're in a cage, kind of not very free. But animals in nature walk, they are kind of free. They are in places where they are kept in, we cannot call it cage because they are not small. Just a few animals are in cage, those aggressive animals. But as you can see, most of the animals, that's a hyena over there, they're in a free space. It's have a fence, but the animals are free, like they have wide space. And for you get to enjoy the ambience, the nature. Its place is so quiet, especially for us. We went on a weekday. Of course, on a weekend you expect the place to be like clouded maybe, but for us we chose on a weekday. Specifically, it was on a Monday. Children are on school and no much activity, so we had our time. Like we felt like it was a private tour. It's like a number of people are there, so you get to see animals. They are not disturbing or disturbed. We were able to go very close. Like you can see, that's warthog. Is it warthog or warthog? And these were caged, of course. It's a certain breed of monkey or species of monkey. Those you cannot tame them, so I think that's why they are in that cage. Over here we had a buffalo, and a buffalo is another animal. It's very aggressive. That's why it was in a kind of a cage, but also in a wide it had wide space, like it can move freely. It's not that small cage, because buffaloes are aggressive. The other animal that I found, and this was very interesting for me, because I remember that sometimes back I did a safari drive in Nairobi National Park. I saw some rhinos, but they were very far from me. But this time it was kind of an up close with a rhino. You can see it there. It's sleeping, and I guess this one was a male, and it's old. You can tell by the horn. Is it the horn or the tusk, or the, what do you call it? Yeah. And you can see the beautiful nature, natural nature. The animal itself, it's kind of in its natural habitat. Even if it's fenced, it's free. It's not like in animal orphanage where they are small caged. As you can see, that ostrich, the buffalo. And then we went to another part. This was the most interesting because in this place there were some lions, and we kind of found an action. We came late. The people who were here before, they got to enjoy. If you look closely, you will see a python. If you look closely, you can see a python. This male lion was kind of fighting the python. You can see it's charging back, and if you look closely, you can see the python crawling, because of course it felt threatened by the lion. And lion, of course, as you know, it's a king. They don't like people coming to their space, so it had to fight it and like kick it out of its territories. The other animals the same. Yeah, it's rhino and some zebras. There were so many animals. Some of them I was unable to capture them. Like here at this place, there were some leopards, but they were on top of the trees, very high on the trees, leopards, and they were camouflaging, so it was difficult to like zoom them with my camera because I was using a DJI Osmo Pocket 2, so it doesn't have that long zoom. You need a telephoto zoom lens to get some of those animals closer, but with natural eyes, of course, we could see them. So this was the best part. After that, it's walking on a canopy. On the people who designed this place, they made sure they did not interrupt the nature, so nature was not affected. So they built high canopies where you walk, and the animals like the giraffes, the leopards, the cheetahs are down there, so you get to, it's like walking on a flyover or a bridge where you will see the animals in their natural habitat. And this was my most scenic place, or the most beautiful place. There's a beautiful river with a fall. There were some Egyptian goose there, and there was another python which was like, let's say 10 feet or 15 feet, but it was kind of hiding somewhere just to try and get some place, which were those Egyptian geese or goose, or yeah. And if you like photo shoot, this is a nice place to go for a photo shoot, whether with a camera or with a phone. If you want to relax, Nairobi Nature Walk is the place to be, especially on a weekday, even by yourself without anyone. If you want to go somewhere, meditate, look at the nature, enjoy the nature, yeah, Nairobi National Park is the place to be, of course. And we were kind of almost at the end of our walk. It's like 45 minutes walk, interacting with nature, enjoying the nature. So we came to an end, and yeah, it was a nice, beautiful, and a memorable day. So I think we're still gonna be visiting another tourist site before we go back to Oman. So make sure you like, subscribe, share, tell a friend to tell a friend, and when you go to Kenya, don't forget, it's takes around 1 hour or 45 minutes to go for Nairobi National Park. I mean, not National Park, yeah, National Park, and you go to the nature walk. So thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of the video. It's almost coming to an end, and our last animals to see were some cheetahs, and I was privileged to see them because myself, being born and raised in Kenya, I've never seen cheetahs with my eyes. It was my first time. So they were the last animals we saw before we left. So thank you for watching. Goodbye. See you on the next video. Bye bye. Those are the cheetahs.